What was your previous job?
I worked as a director of client services for a small website marketing business.
What was the salary of that job?
It was $40,000 a year.
And what is your ideal salary for a job like that or a future job?
Well, the job I have now is paying more than that, and I would say ideally for that type of position, I should have been making more, probably around 45, 50 for the amount of responsibilities I was in charge of.
Do you have like an ideal salary for the future that you want to get to?
I'd say I'd feel pretty successful if I got to about 80, 85.
What was your previous job?
I was a commercial operations analyst.
What was the salary of that job?
I think it was around like maybe 80.
And what is your ideal salary?
Ideal salary would be like, I don't know, like $500,000. But I guess for doing that job, I don't know, maybe 150. Yeah, something like that.
What was your previous job?
I was a mental health therapist.
And what was your salary of that job?
When I started, it was, I think, $34,000 with a master's degree.
What is your ideal salary for that job?
Now, probably, I wouldn't do it for anything less than 65.
What is your current job or previous job?
My previous job was Van Andel Arena,
What was the salary of that job?
less than 2,500.
What is your ideal salary for that job or a new job?
Hopefully a new job, probably at least 10,000
Is that per year or per month?
per month, if not per year. Just need some money in my pocket.
What was your previous job?
I was in TV news reporting.
What was the salary of that job?
I think it was in the $70,000 range.
For that job or a future job, what is your ideal salary?
More than that. Ideally, like 85 or more.
Why 85 or why more?
Well, to make a change from any job, from job A to B, if you're going to make a change, I would think that a significant boost in pay is going to be an important reason to make a change.
What was your previous job?
I was in the restaurant business.
What was your salary of that job?
It fluctuates. Actually picked up quite a bit after COVID, or towards the tail end when things started to open back up. Bigger paychecks, so it kind of fluctuated maybe 200 to 500 a week, depending on how it would go.
What is your ideal salary for your previous job or a future job?
Honestly, just like the way things are going, I think like these $50,000 jobs should be one of the standard things, like just kind of getting there, because you look at the rent here in Grand Rapids and you could live anywhere in the world at that price. And it's like, man, if I'm getting paid X amount of dollars, I think that right around that 40, 50 would be a comfortable area versus where I'm at now.
What was your previous job?
I worked at Burger King.
I worked at Five Below.
What was the salary of that job?
Starting 15 an hour, yeah, if you did full time.
Starting 11 if you did full time.
What is your ideal salary for that job or a future job?
I think my ideal salary would be probably around $15 to $17 an hour.
What was your previous job?
I was a manager at Little Caesars.
What was your salary of that job?
I made like $30,000 a year.
What is your ideal salary for that job or a future job?
I guess with inflation, I'd have to say $45,000 for that job. Maybe, I don't know, ideal salary would be like $60,000 in general.
Why 60?
I just feel like as a single person, just me, that's like enough to take care of pretty much everything and then stash a little bit away. Have money for fun things and art and life and stuff. Things that people should enjoy.
What was your previous job?
Lawyer.
What was the salary of that job?
$250,000.
For that job or business or a future job or business, what is your ideal salary or income per year?
Probably $150,000.
Why do you say 150?
I think you can live very well on that, live a very good lifestyle, but anything more than that is sort of extra. And people do not need that much money.
What was your previous job?
Sales.
What was the salary of that job?
It was a base salary of $30K, and then we made commissions on top of that.
What is your ideal salary for that job or something in the future?
In my opinion, we should have been paid way more, so I'm going with like a $50K base plus commissions. My goal for the future would be to be making like $100K.
Why do you say 100K?
I feel like I bring that much value to the business, to the company with my experience.
What was your previous job?
I was in IT software sales and services.
What was the salary of that job?
By the time I was out of it, I had a base of $70K and then commissions on top of that.
For that job or a future job, what is your ideal salary?
As long as it's livable, which I feel like in Grand Rapids is probably close to 70. I'm more about the company culture and liking my job, but livable wage is always the goal.
What was your previous job?
I just graduated from medical school, so I have no previous job.
I was a network administrator.
What was the salary of that job?
I was making 45.
What is your ideal salary for a job like that or a future job?
Like 80K to 100K or something like that. Something where I could work like 40 hours a week and not necessarily kill myself. Because money isn't everything, but still like have a comfortable life.
When I'm done with residency, probably 250K to 300K would be about what I'm expecting.
What was your previous job?
A nurse.
What was the salary of that job?
It was about $23 an hour. I was a house manager.
For that job or any future jobs, what is your ideal salary?
Ideally would be like 35 to 40.
Why do you choose that?
I feel like put a lot of time and effort into that, so I feel like I deserve that, I guess, and the inflation as well.
What was your previous job?
My previous job, I actually was flipping houses for a second before I got a job, and now I'm currently working as an import specialist.
What is the salary of that job?
It has a base plus commission. This year it's working out to be 110K, but that's solely because of supply chain issues.
And what is your ideal salary for this job or a future job?
Future job, I want to be salaried around 200K. This is way down the line, and end goal is to try and make $1 million a year.
Why 200K? Why $1 million a year? What will that give you or bring you?
My end goal in life is to actually pretty much donate everything I own. And so I started an investment fund, and it's just kind of gaining traction right now. And I'd like to use that to just kind of better the world rather than the classic Wall Street greed. Let's get rich.
What is your current job?
I'm an entrepreneur full-time.
Full-time entrepreneur.
What is your current income or salary?
It changes every day. We're shooting for 100K a year. You know, being event organizers, putting on events that you know, it reimburses ourselves.
My answer is the exact same for as my business partner.
Yeah.
So is your ideal salary 100K?
Ideal? Like for the rest of my life?
In the next couple of years?
I'm hoping to have 7 figures in the next couple of years.
Listen, we're about to be millionaires. Give us 3 years. 3 years, we're going to be millionaires shooting for the stars. That's it. All you got to do is manifest, and it will happen. So it's Amanda Head and Taya Vincent here, and we are out here advertising the Grand Rapids Foodie Festival from July 1st through July 3rd at the Calder Center. Meet us downtown. Find us on Facebook. We there.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below your ideal salary. Peace.